golden days drifting far away. Light is leaving town. Colors fade, but I'm thinking we stay just for a little while. Let's lose track of time. Darling, stay for a little longer while I hold your time. We'll wait, so just rest your head upon my shoulder. Nothing in our head is colder, but the day's not over yet. Summer nights, watch them go by as we fight off the cold. Holding you tight, you know just what I'm thinking. I don't want this moment to go. No, I don't want this moment to go. Let's lose track.
Hello. I probably chose the worst time ever to record this part of the video because oh my god, there's a kid here. Because my drying machine is going, you're probably hearing it, and my cats just woke up from their nap. So they are excited to play. Let's see what we can do. All right, let's see what we can do. Welcome to another vlog. Is this the vlog where I am actually going to write? We'll see. But before writing, before anything, I wanted to show you guys a few a little shopping I did yesterday. I did it on henna. I don't know if in other countries they have henna. I don't think so. I think it is a Brazilian thing. We went there yesterday just to look and we found a few things. So let's check it out. Okay, I'll start with this one. My husband found this jumper, this sweater, on one of the tables, and he told me, look, this is very soft and everything, and I love the green. I don't have anything in this color. It is like a mossy green but lighter, and I really liked it. I never am really drawn to colors, like colors that aren't like oranges and yellows and more earthy tones, but this one is a bit of a mix between spring and autumn to me. So I really liked it. It is so soft. It is the softest thing I've ever put on my body. So I really loved it, and it is amazing. It is just a sweater, literally a sweater, but it is beautiful and I adore it, and I can't wait till I can use it because it's getting warmer here already. So I don't know if I can use it in this winter still, but I hope so because I really want to wear it. Then I got some jewelry. I got this stack that has 3 sizes of hoops. I love hoops. I think they look really good on me. I have one kind of chunky big gold hoop and a smaller silver hoop. So I was really after more golden hoops because I think I look good in golden jewelry. I look good in both, but like my skin is neutral, you know, so the tones, both tones work well to me, but I really wanted some gold hoops and I found it. I love the sizes. I love that we have a few options, and I love that they are thin, like they are the perfect thickness in my opinion. So very excited. I think I'll put one in a sec. And then I also bought this like set. We have a little earring It is golden with a little stone, and the necklace, it is also golden, and it has ton of little orangey stones. And I got this one because it matches the next piece I bought, the next and last piece I bought. But yeah, the colors of that necklace match pretty well this dress I bought. It is a very nice summer dress, like it is like this with balloon sleeves and a little tie at the bosom here, and it has a very nice like square neckline, very deep, and on the back also has a deep opening. And it is very pretty. It is super long, like it goes up to my feet, and I love the color. I love the little flowers it has on it, and I don't know, it is very pretty, and I'm really happy I found it, because sometimes you can find anything good in those kinds of stores. And it matches perfectly, so I can wear them together really easily, because this dress claims for a necklace because it has a very open neckline. But yeah, those were the things I bought. They are very cute. I'm very happy with what I found. And this is the start of the vlog. And I will put everything away now because my cats are trying to play with it. Very nice. Let me try one of these hoops just to see how it goes. My cat is right here. You can see her little ear. This is one ear. Look. Wow, I love it. Look at this. This is the perfect size of a hoop. I love it. I'm so happy about it. I love it. Let's see how well it lasts, because that's important too. And then we have these ones, which are very cute too. Let me see the necklace, how it works. It is just as I imagined. Look, it is short and sweet. I love this color. I love the color of these stones, like orangey red. It's the shade I would call it. Anyway, I'm going to put these away now because my cats are not civilized. So yeah, welcome to the vlog. Hello people. I haven't spoken to you yet. It's been a day and a half, I think, since I talked to you last. Hello, Cassie. She hears me talking and then she has to approach me. She loves when I talk. She thinks I'm talking to her. There's Lua and there's Osvaldo. So everybody's here now, so we can speak. What was I going to say? Yes, writing. We are going to talk about writing right now. I am writing, which is great. I decided to start Project Fire, which is one of the books I was plotting. Like, I was making an outline, I was making mood boards, I was making character spreadsheets, and I'm still doing all of that. But I decided to start writing it, because otherwise I would spend my whole life planning for this book. It is a high fantasy adult story, at least that's what I am planning for it to be. And it has dragons in it. So that's what I can say right now, but it will be a very, very fun book. And I have a pretty good idea where I want it to go. So that's why I decided to start writing it. Cassie is taking a shower. Look at her. Look at her little leg. But yeah, I'm very excited. I think it will be a very fun story, a very intense and very high stakes story, but very fun. I've been wanting to write a dragon fantasy ever since I can remember, maybe ever since I watched How to Train Your Dragon for the first time, which was a long time ago, but that that want, that impulse only grew over the years with the new resurgence of fantasies that have dragons. Because let me be clear here, there isn't enough fantasies with dragons in it, because dragons are the best creatures ever to exist in fantasy. So I really want to take my swing at it and create a fantasy story with dragons. So, how am I going to do that? I am writing the first chapter, the first POV, the first scene, actually, because I haven't written that much yet. It is kind of hot today. It is too hot for me, definitely. Like, I think it is in the 20s. I am being delusional, and I covered myself up with a blanket here, thinking I could be comfortable, but I can't. And if I want to stay like this, I will need to turn on the air conditioner, which I don't want to do because the remote for that is all the way over there and I don't want to go and reach it. So I'll see what I can do. But yeah, I am also in the first day of my period, so I am miserable today. I am definitely not on my best groove, but that's great because sitting down and writing is the best thing I can do right now. And that's what I'm gonna do because I can't go out and walk in my current state. I always get super, super, super uncomfortable when I am on my period, so I can't move too much because my body just doesn't want to. It just wants to be still and be left alone, basically. So, yeah, so I'm going to write, and I'm going to try to write all of this first scene, this first bit of the story. So far, I've written 225 words, and I would love to hit 1,000 words. So let's do that. And I am very excited. I am very inspired. I spent some time in Brighter TikTok today, to the surprise of the nation, because I don't consume a lot of TikTok. I try to stay away from that because I know it can suck my life out. But I spent some time there and it actually inspired me because I found some pretty great videos there. And I am also being hit with that inspiration, that will to write again. So I'm going to grab it and stretch it as far as I can do it. So that's what I'm going to do. I am planning on making very frequent videos here while I draft this first draft of this story. What does frequent videos mean? I would like to post daily vlogs of writing this book, of writing this draft, and having this first draft finished. But that would mean about at least a month, 2 months of daily vlogs. So I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I am sane enough to do that. But I'll try, I think, because that would be very fun. Like real time play by play of my writing process. That would be very fun. So let's see if I do that. If you are watching this video by any chance and you have an opinion about it, please say something in the comments, but I will probably have decided if I will or not by the time I post this video. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, I am starting to write it, and I think I will show you guys sometime in these videos if I continue doing them as frequently as I want. I think I will show you guys how I plan for my books. This book specifically, because I haven't planned many other books in my life. I just wrote another book once and I didn't plan for that. But basically, we have here Dragon, because that's what I was calling this project, but it is Project Fire. Yeah, I have characters, outline, world building, and mood board. This is characters in Portuguese, by the way. I have to change that. But yes, I have the characters, I have the outline, and I have the other pieces of the puzzle. This is a Notion document. I love planning on Notion. I think it is a great software. I always loved it. And I mean, here we have world building, we have the world, the magic, the politics, and everything will be in there. Then we have the mood board, which I haven't done anything yet because I'm doing the mood board in Pinterest. I can show you guys that later. Then we have the outline. I put the concept in a little folder here, and then I put the rough outline in another one. And then I might like develop it a little bit more in other little slips here. But the rough outline is already very good for me. Like, it already gives me a good idea of what I'm going to do. And the characters are here and they are in like a gallery kind of thing that I will put photos and a description of the characters. That's basically it. If this whole experiment with outlining a bit more and having a bit more before writing and during the writing process helps me. Oh, the sun went down. It was very pretty here, very yellow, but whatever. If that works, I will bring a video here talking about how did I plan for this book, but it's very simple actually. I just divide by sections like characters, outline, world building, mood board, etc. And I chip away at it as I please and start answering some questions. You know, that's the most important thing for me as a writer is to ask the questions that will make this world seem real. Like ask some questions about how things work, what happened, who are these people, and answer them. That's basically how I plan for a book. So yeah, I am currently writing a scene and I think it will be pretty cool. I am loving the setup. I mean, I just had this flash of idea and this scene is the first scene I'm writing for this book, but it is very much in the thick of action. So I'm very excited for where it's going to take me. I'm also trying to practice not thinking too much, just doing it, you know, because I tend to be an overthinker when it comes to doing my art in any way, shape, or form, and I'm fighting it because I want to do more than I think. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now, and later I can come and tell you guys how my session went. So yeah, I'll check with you guys later.
Flint to see if he'll be able to keep his legs.
Okay, it's very late. Actually, it's not very late, but I'm already in bed and the light here is very bad. But I've written more than 1,000 words and I will talk more about how it was, how it went today, and more thoughts about my story tomorrow. Because right now I'm very tired, so I'm gonna read and sleep, and then tomorrow I'll come back in better lighting to talk to you guys about it. So, good night. Hello, guys. It's the next day, and I came here to talk a little bit about these beginnings of Project Fire because it is very interesting how each book is born differently. Like, this story, the beginnings of this story were born. It's a bit noisy, I'm sorry. But the beginnings of this book were born, I think, in 2022, maybe? And that was when, or 2023, something like that. That was when I reignited my passion for dragons because of some books that were coming out at the time, and I also rewatched How to Train Your Dragon for the millionth time, and it made me think, wow, what a self-indulgent thing it would be to write a fantasy with dragons because they are my favorite creature ever. So yeah, I was very excited to write it. It has been bubbling away at a corner of my mind that I almost forgot about for a while. So what I need to do now is to put it on the front burner and amp up the heat because I want it to be fully fleshed out and I want the words to come out easily. I want to not hold myself back. I want to just write and then later I'll see what comes out. So this will be a bit of an experiment, a bit of a fun time, and also a story I hope to someday share with the world. But yeah, I want to see how much I can write, how fast, how prolifically I can write if I don't hold myself back, because I tend to be a very judgy person with myself. I think about every line I put on the paper. I think about everything I do with a judgment. A air of judgment around it. Like I always think I'm not doing well enough. I always judge my placement of words. Or if I'm drawing, I always think about the lines I put on the paper, if they are perfect or not. And that is not cool. And that's why I began to do my drawings in pen directly. So I can't erase them. So that will make me learn how to just trust the process and believe that things don't have to be perfect. They are good enough the way they are, and that later I can always develop my abilities to a point where I can become better and better without judging myself a lot, in the moment. So, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with this story. So, I'm just gonna write what comes to my head and not judge it a lot, just try to flow with it because I need to trust it. I need to trust that what is coming is supposed to be written. And then later, I will have the moment to judge it and put everything in its place. But if I try to write and judge at the same time, I won't write anything. So, yeah, that's what I'm learning with this process. Yesterday I wrote the first scene, like the first 1,100 and something words of this first scene. I will put here the number of words I wrote yesterday. And it was amazing. It was great. I absolutely loved the fact that I could write this beginning so easily. Like it's like the story was ready to be written. I was instantly put in the feet of my main character. She is a main character that I feel like I am ready to write in some ways. I think she's a very interesting character to be on. I always liked characters like her, and now I get to explore her, and it will be very fun. Just to give a little bit of a summary for you guys, of kind of what this book will be like, so that you know what to expect when I'm making these videos, like what to visualize. It will be a high fantasy, an adult high fantasy, as I already said, with dragons being a big part of it. And it will be a romantasy, I think. It will be a high fantasy romantasy kind of thing because I really want romance to be a big part of it, because I really like to write. I really like romance. I really liked it. It will be probably slow burn and crumbs most of the way, because that's how I like my romance. I like my romance slow and painful. And but yeah, all the stories I've written before, I always come back to the romance. Like I always love rereading those scenes. I always love the progression of romance. So that's what I want to do with this one. I want it to be like some kind of romantasy thing. It will be a high fantasy with a big romance subplot. So yeah, that's what you can expect of it. I'm calling it Project Fire, as I already said. It will have dragons, it will have high stakes, it will have an entire different world and revolutions and empires and history being rewritten, and it will be very fantastic, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So this video was just the beginnings of it. I want to record most of this process. I want to have it documented, and I want to be able to look back and see what I thought during the process. So yeah, I'm going to be sharing here in this channel in these kinds of videos, like not very long, just me chatting away about the progress I'm making and what I'm thinking about it, just so that I can piece it together later and see the process for myself. And also because I like to have company and I like to talk about things with you guys. So yeah, I I won't say anything spoilery. You will probably not know what is actually happening in the book, because I really want you to read it someday. But maybe sometimes I will drop a little bit of something, a little bit of information for you guys to be curious. So yeah, I am very excited to be onto it, to be actively writing this book, and I hope you are too. I hope you're excited to come along with me for the ride. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you don't follow me in my other social media, I have an Instagram and a TikTok that will be always linked down below. And there I will post many more things about my writing life, short form content, and in Instagram a lot of pictures too, like mood boards, character studies, like photos that I might make of the characters or character art. So I will always be there to share more about my life and about writing and reading. So if you would like to see that, please follow there as well. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video until the end, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.